Hello everyone, and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 14. Today, I'm going to give you something extra special. We are going to do a little Q&A. I decided to mix it up from just vlog and give you guys a little switch up. Gotta keep it fresh on you guys, you know. I feel like I haven't done a Q&A on my channel in literal, probably over a year. I know some of you guys are new subscribers and want to get to know me better, so I put on my comfy pajamas and we're gonna get cozy, grab some tea, get comfortable, and we're gonna answer some invasive ass questions. All right, so I have my handy dandy phone here and I am going to read off the questions. Do you ever get lonely living by yourself in a big city? Yes and no. I remember when I first moved out for college, I would literally after a few months just wake up and I was like, where am I? Where's my mom? Where's everyone? It's so jarring living in a place for so long and your friends, your families, everyone you know, everything you're familiar with is all stripped away from you, especially when you move out of state for college or internationally. It's a huge change. So definitely at first, yes, I did a really great job in staying in touch with my parents and, just making that distance not feel as far. As far as loneliness goes, I really fill my time a lot with really close friendships and people that I love and admire. I usually don't feel lonely, but I know it's something that can definitely creep in during the holiday season. So if you are feeling lonely, please reach out to some friends or some loved ones and let them know how you're feeling. Also, obviously, I'm here for you guys. I know it is virtual, but you guys know that I'm always here for you. If you need a pal or any comfort, I hope my channel can provide you with a little something. All right, next question. How does your family feel about your career? Damn, y'all are some nosy ass. Definitely my family didn't understand my career before. When I worked in marketing, they were just like, you do events and influencer and hoopla, what is this? Do you have benefits? Your parents are usually the ones that are kind of well, what's your 401k looking like? They didn't really understand what I was doing. They thought I was just playing, but obviously it was corporate and a very serious job. They didn't understand that field per se. And then when I got into social media, they definitely didn't understand it at all. They were just like, you film yourself and people watch and people care and they pay you? How does payment work? But it's so funny because present day now with the rise of TikTokers and other huge social media people going on the news and stuff, they totally understand what a TikToker is, but they don't fully grasp what an influencer is. Do you have an end goal for your career? What is your I made it moment? My I made it moment will definitely be when I can financially provide for my family and friends and kind of give back to the community. My dream in life is to fund things for people who can't afford it, such as creatives who can't fully achieve their vision because of financial circumstances. Is ultimately my long-term goal. I want to make a lot of money so I can give back to the arts because the arts was definitely something that saved me. All right, next question. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Family, kids, distant rich aunt. Well, I'm currently the distant rich aunt. I think for myself personally, I would love to settle down and have a family. I want, the white picket fence suburban life. I definitely want to be a parent. It is something that I have always felt drawn towards, and not necessarily with my own kids per se, but I think I could definitely be either a parent or a great mentor for someone. First, I have to find a partner and actually leave my house once in a while. All right, the next question is from a dear friend, Miss Remy Ashton. You might know her from her scripted reality TV series called Rem Life Vlogs, which I star in occasionally. She said, do you drive with both feet. First of all, Remy, f you. So when I used to drive, I would actually use both feet. I would put my foot and my other foot on the brake and one foot on the gas. And, you know, I was just a danger to society. I have a lot of anxiety around driving. So I have opted to not drive in Los Angeles. It is something that I am working on, relearning here, and hopefully I can be a good driver. I don't know. There's just something about driving that just doesn't sit right with me. Listen, a lot of bad can't drive. It's just a fact. Next question I got is, what is it like having rich friends? T. I personally find it so inspiring and so cool that a lot of my friends are self-made and have made a name for themselves and have multiple businesses and are really just thriving in whatever field they are. I personally just find it really aspirational. I just think it's really cool that the internet kind of provides an even playing field for everyone, and anyone can become a creator, anyone can become a business owner, anyone can show off their resume and skills and talents online, and I think that is such a beautiful thing. We truly live in a new generation, and you know, you can really do and be whoever you want to be and make money in so many ways. I know definitely when I was younger, I would definitely try to keep up with my rich friends and absurdly spend or just always go out and go shopping with them. And you know, I was just a mere college student at the time, so I really shouldn't have been doing that. But definitely as you get older, you kind of realize that those things are not important. It's really about cultivating that friendship. Will you be on Remy's side or Cal's side for the wedding? I personally will be walking down the aisle with them both, hand in hand. Ooh, okay, this one's a little juicy. Do you miss having the 9-to-5 work lifestyle? This is the T question, so, you know, really sip on your fine china. I personally don't miss it at all. When I tell you, there is a new level of peace that comes with owning all of your time and really having that freedom. It is the most satisfying and freeing feeling. But that being said, it does come with its own issues. Because there's no structure, you have to have extreme discipline, and it gets really hard to motivate yourself and do things. That being said, I do miss some aspects of it, such as having a schedule and clocking out of work and not having to worry about work until the next day. Your work and identity can be separate, whereas usually when you're an entrepreneur or a creator, it kind of is smushed together. All right, guys, the next intense question, because y'all are just little savages. Why don't you go home for Christmas? To be 100% transparent, I did not have the best relationship with my family members, so I just personally opt not to. Also, growing up, Christmas is just something that we did not celebrate or have any tradition around. When I was younger, they definitely did try. It just didn't work out, and you know, it's just nothing that stuck. Obviously, Remy saw that I was not going home for the holidays, so she and her family graciously started inviting me to their Christmas traditions, and I can't wait to have a family of my own, and then I can make my own Christmas traditions. It is something that I definitely want to do in the future with my own family. I love Remy so much, and I'm so grateful. She always lets me share Christmas with her because we're almost going on 10 years of friendship, and that truly is something special. Why did you leave your job in the beauty industry? I started working in fashion, and it's tough. Ooh. Y'all want some tea tonight. Y'all want some tea today, clearly. So I actually left the beauty industry because it was toxic, cutthroat, and intense. And I'm not specifically speaking about my job. I'm just speaking about the industry in whole. There's a lot of personalities in the beauty industry, a lot of politics and theatrics from creators, and I was just personally not having it. It was just like a very trying time, and you know, I worked in the peak of the beauty industry to the collapse. That is why I left, and I also left the fashion industry for the beauty industry, thinking the beauty industry was more fun, inclusive, and silly. I found out that pretty much every industry is a little cutthroat and intense, so now we're building a name for ourselves and creating our own lane. Ooh, this one's a really juicy question, and I feel like I don't talk about this a lot on my channel. Do you try to put yourself out there to find love? P.S. I love your vlogs. Thank you so much, Yasmin. I actually don't, and I realized I truly don't really put myself out there. I kind of just let the people come to me, and you know, I don't entertain anything. I'm really satisfied with my life, and dating is definitely not a priority for me right now. Obviously, I do want to date and I do want to find someone because love is something that I feel like everyone should have and experience. If you guys want more in depth about my dating life, or you guys want to hear more tea on that, let me know, and maybe I'll do like a little mukbang and we can kind of chit chat and talk about my dating life and my experiences in LA. Advice for people wanting to start YouTube. I think if you want to start YouTube, you should just go for it. I know that is basic advice, but please start today. Do not wait to start your YouTube channel. If you guys want to do social media, whether that's TikTok, YouTube, whatever, just start today and adjust as you're posting. If you're waiting for like the perfect camera, the perfect equipment, perfect aesthetics, that defeats the purpose. I feel like people really love seeing vulnerability and honesty and realism. I feel like that is something that is truly overlooked in creators. I feel like people don't care about the flashy influencers anymore. I personally, on my channel, try to give you guys authenticity and honesty. I think as long as you're being true to you and true to yourself, that's gonna shine through and you're going to attract the right audience for you. I think especially with social media, one of the biggest hacks is to be consistent. If you are consistent and you're posting great videos that you're proud of, the audience will truly find you. I will say YouTube is really great at, you know, pushing it out to audiences to discover you. And also YouTube analytics is your friend. What are you most looking forward to this year during Christmas? I personally am so excited to spend Christmas again with Remy, and she actually invited Whitney this year, so I'm excited to have an additional buddy join us. And Cal's family is actually coming down, so I'm excited to meet his parents and kind of see a little bit more about where he came from and how he grew up. I'm just super excited to see Remy's extended family too, and her brother's cute little baby boy. It's just always so fun with the Cruz family. I have never met a more accepting, warm, and honest family in my life. They're truly like a Hallmark family. Like everything about them is just so loving and pure. I'm just so grateful that I found a friend that has truly become a part of my own family. And if you guys are not subscribed to my channel already, I would appreciate if you subscribed, you know, give me a little Christmas present. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!